Yo, what's going on? Man, we back again with another video today. Today we're gonna be discussing what they don't tell you about jail, my dog. You hear me? I'm gonna tell you what they don't tell you about prison, what they don't tell you about jail. Cause you know what? A lot of people like to make it seem like it wasn't no sweat. They wouldn't handle their business, they did their thing, they made it back out. Some people did, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of little things that it ain't so glamorous. They don't want to tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I ain't saying that everybody was crying on their pillow, crying for mama. You know what I'm saying? But there's some things you need to know while you out here doing your thing or before you start getting out here to do your thing. Recognize, bro, that there's other things you could be doing. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard the saying, slow money is for show money? You feel me? We always feel like we got to get out there, do our thing. We got to get our feet off the ground. We got to get something going. When I was 12, 13, man, look, my mom was working. She was working 2 jobs. She trying to provide, you know what I'm saying? She left my dad. My dad got hit with the crack epidemic in the 80s. When the crack just really hit the hoods in the 80s, he fell for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people did. You know what I'm saying? If you really know the history on it, crack cocaine been around, you know what I'm saying? But crack cocaine really hit in the 80s. And when it hit the inner cities, you know what I'm saying? And it was cheap to buy. So people was buying it up, getting high. It's a cheap high, you know what I'm saying? But it's an addictive high. You feel what I'm saying? I can still remember going in meetings with my daddy, you know what I'm saying? When I was little, he was fighting it, you know what I'm saying? Fighting it, trying to get it up off him, bro. You feel me? So, boom. My mama was working 2 jobs trying to take care of us because she done left him and that what he had going on. Because, I mean, everything was falling apart. I grew up in a household with my man and daddy when I was little, probably about 5 or 6, you know. Daddy started smoking dope. Probably wasn't so noticeable at first, then it started showing. You know what I'm saying? Things started happening. Money started coming up short, you know. Probably things in the house started coming up short. I can still remember on Christmas Day, waking up. Bro, there wasn't no presents in there. I thought it was a joke, like April Fool's. I'm in there like, man, these folks play too much. Boy, where them presents at? Boy, I know they in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never experienced not getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of find out, bro, there wasn't no presents at all. You feel me? None. Matter of fact, he ain't even pay the rent. Landlord came through. Instead of just putting us out, he just took the front door. Dog, they took the front door on Christmas. We out this mother looking crazy. We put a sheet up. We got a sheet hanging up. We stand on Aries. And from people that ain't from here, that's like it's like a lower income area, townhouses, one way in, one way out. It's a strip. Go all the way down, townhouses, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there having fun, playing, riding their bike. Man, we ain't even got no dough. Crazy, right? Yeah. But anyway, my mom working 2 jobs, trying to take care of her. So by the time I really started getting old enough to kick around, I was, you know, trying to see what I could do to get me something going, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm, you know, breaking in cars. Then we start breaking in houses. Then we start selling dope, selling weed, stealing dope, stealing weed. Whatever we can do to get money and get by, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, parents, they doing the best they can to raise their kids, but at the same time, you can't be there 24/7. Gotta work. Gotta work to make the money, you know what I'm saying? So, definitely wasn't her fault. She did what she could, you know what I'm saying? Raised me, I'm talking about excellent, let me tell it. Woman, wonderful woman, you feel me? Wonderful woman. But I still find my way out there to do my thing. So what the system does is they get you ready. They get you prepared for prison, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They start you out with these little juvenile programs. They get you going. You might have to go over and do 60 days. They might start you out with some probation because they know you're going to get back out there and do you some more dirt, you know? So we gave you the probation. Now you violate the probation, boom, we hit you with the time. After they hit you with the time, they hit you with some more time. They just building your record up or your jacket. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we call it your jacket. That's all your criminal history. The worse your jacket get, you know, the more time you liable to have to face because you got priors now, right? But one of the worst feelings in the world, bro, is being in that courtroom and you don't know the outcome. You don't know what you're facing. You don't know what's going to happen with your life within the next 20, 30 minutes. Because for the people in the courtroom, it's just another day of work. It's just like the people who work at Walmart, just like the people who work at the library. Just another day of work, you just another number coming through the number, case number 674-32799. Coming to the stand, Your Honor. That's all you is, you're another number, right? But it's your life, right? So when you get up there before them people, you on this document sheet or this paperwork is what they're discussing, but it's your life. You feel what I'm saying? If the people say, hey, we're gonna recommend that I want to recommend that my client get 10 years, 3 years supervised release, bruh. That's you got to do that time, day for day, calendar after calendar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it really, that's where the fun stop. You know, that's where the fun stop, bro. It ain't nothing fun about that. It ain't nothing glamorous about that. You feel me? So you got to keep stuff like that in mind because that will come after the party. Yeah, that's what's after the celebration. That's what's after the acts, the hanging out, the kicking it with your people, the making the money. You know what I'm saying? That's what's after that, right? That's the downside. So boom, it's just another day, but not for you, because you finna walk over some time, right? But I'm gonna tell you one of the worst things I experienced, right? And I couldn't do nothing about it, right? So boom. When I went to I did fed time in prison before I did state time in prison. State time is terrible. You hear me? Boy, terrible. Right. So when I was in where I was at, man? I was in USP Atlanta. Dog, this is an old prison. It's a penitentiary in Atlanta, right? I'm in they got a holdover, then they got a prison, right? I think I did like a month and a half in a holdover. I was waiting to go to another prison, right? It's 23-hour lockdown, dog. Crucial. You hear me? So when I get there, they got it's really overpopulated. So they got us in it's already 2 men in the cell, so third man automatically got to go sleep on the floor because it's a slab. It's like it's supposed to be a 1-person room, bro. They got one slab. It ain't a bed. It ain't got no bed set up. It's just one slab. That's where your mattress go. That's where the person who sleep that's supposed to go. So you got that. Then you got the floor where the second person sleeping. Now, since you coming in there, you got 2 people sleeping on the floor, which really ain't no room. Because as soon as you walk in the room, as soon as you walk in, you got things, a small cell. As soon as you walk in, you got the toilet to your left. You got the sink to your left. Then right in front of you, you got the little bed slab. So you got that one person on the slab. You got the one person on the floor. And here you go. Your bed, damn near, you might well say in front of the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Fool got to get up and piss in the morning. You pretty much got to get out the way. You might get pissed on if you're in the way. You might have to roll your little mattress up and get it out the way, especially when you flush the toilet. Because you know when you flush the toilet, that the stuff shoot out for like a good feet or so. You know what I'm saying? But boom. So look, I'm the last one to come in, so I'm on the floor right by the toilet, right? My mattress there. So look, dog, they got rats in this place, bro. I'm talking about rats. I ain't talking about no snakes. Yeah, they got snakes in there too. But they got rats, right? They so big, bro. So at night, I used to roll a newspaper I roll, you know how you roll newspaper out? You know, you could roll it up, but then I like roll it out where it's a little, you know, stretch it, right? I put it under the door, because the door used to have a gap about this big, right? I put it under the door. So, I'm in this mud, sleep one night. I hear something going. I'm like, man, what that is? I hear it. And it's constant, right? I'm like, bro, that sounds like a rat. Sound like something eating it. I feel something eating at the paper. I'm sitting on my mattress like, dang, boy, right? Tripping. Cause I'm on the floor. So I'm thinking, you know, if it come in, bro, of course I'm longer than the door, so you gotta pass me to get to whatever. Man, I'm in this more nerves. I can't really even sleep. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's going, it just keep going. I'm thinking to myself, man, I think I rolled that paper out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, right? So I hear it all night, bro. So we wake up, we get our little hour to go use the phone, go, you know, pretty much go out, whatever you need to do. Take a shower, use the phone, you know what I'm saying? All that's in your 1 hour, right? And you're going outside. Well, you can go outside, but, you know, like I say, all that's in your 1 hour. It's like a big dome, right? So, bro, when I opened up the door the next day, I looked on the other side of the paper. You can see the little paper shreds where the rat done tried to eat through the newspaper. I'm like, man, where I'm at, bro. The prison's so old, bro. If you just look it up, USP Atlanta. It's so old, it look like a castle. It's right across from Creflo Dollar Church, matter of fact, I think, or around the corner or something. Man, crucial. But these things you can't do nothing about. You in transit, bro. What you gonna do? You gonna knock on the door, say, hey, I want to change cells? Them people don't care. People don't care nothing about that, boy. You're an inmate. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that tripped me out, right? So boom, that was like during my fed time, right? And when I had to go to state prison, I had to go to state prison to do what I had to do. I had to do 4 years, right? I did like a year in transit just trying to get to the prison, right? Boom, when I get ready to leave the county jail, I'm you know, they take you and they put you in the county jail jumpsuit. You got your boxers on. They don't let you take your long johns. You know what I'm saying? In the county, you can buy long johns. You can't buy them. You just be cold. Period. That's how it is. They shipped me down to the holding cell, right? Going to holding cells, about 30 dudes down there, right? So we getting ready. Majority of us finna go to prison, right? So they got us in the cell, same cell. We finna catch the bus up out of there. Got our little property over there. We in the cell, right? So I met this one dude. I ain't really trying to be friendly, boy. I'm finna go to jail. I don't even want to talk for real. Ain't nothing to be happy about, boy. Feel me? We on the way to start this little journey. Finna go do this little time, right? Get it over with. So it was this one dude. We was in the cell together, right? We ain't really kick it because we don't know each other, right? But come to find out, I did some time with his brother in the feds, right? So we lead up. We load up on the bus. We go to another spot, right? When we get to another spot, we bump into the dude cousin, right? I kind of know him a little bit from the street, right? He older than us, but me and the dude actually like around the same age. So his cousin come. He done been to prison so many times. He like the goddamn what you call it? He like the narrator. You know what I'm saying? He tells us all about prison. Now, I done been to prison, but I ain't never been to state prison, so that's new to me. But I've been doing time for ever since I was 13, so I mean, it ain't like I'm worried about jail. I do jail. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no problem for me, right? So his cousin come through, he getting us all these stories. Oh man, boy, when we get over here, we straight. When we get to the compound, we straight. I'm telling you, commissary, man, I'm telling you, we gonna get this, we gonna get that, man, blah, blah, blah. He going on and on, make it seem like it's a walk in the park. So we listening, you know, whatever. Everything my partner asked him, you know, he got some answer for it, but it's like an experienced answer. You're like, man, Man, when we gonna get some commissary? Man, when we get commissary, we straight, man. I'm telling you, we get there, boy, they gonna have this, they gonna have that, boy. As soon as I get there, I'm getting me an 18-wheeler. 18-wheeler, that's like it's kind of similar to the McDonald's McRib sandwich. A little cheap processed meat, you know what I'm saying? Call it an 18-wheeler because it's, the little riblets in it make it look like a tire, I guess. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything you ask him, bro, he got an answer for it. Man, when they do visitation, oh, man, we straight, man. As soon as we get visitation, man, I'm tell you, boy, we gonna blah, 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 blah. Man, he got a store for everything, right? So we loading up. We going from spot to spot. We picking up people, dropping off people. Picking up people, dropping off people, right? It's transit. We on the Bluebird. It's a school bus. They call it the Bluebird because it used to be blue, but it's white now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a school bus. That's what they use to transport you in prison. So, me and the dude, we shackled together. Our feet shackled together, but our hands, both our hands, we shackled together individually, but our feet shackled together. And that's how they put you on the bus, two in the seat. Both of y'all shackled together, right? So look, we riding, bro. It's cold, bro. Bro, it's cold. You hear me? And we ain't got on nothing but these kind of gel jumpsuits. They thin. And we got on drawers in there, and we got on flip-flops. And if I ain't mistaken, I don't think they let you took your socks. So, dog, we is cold. You hear me? To the bone cold. So, every time we had to get off the bus, we freeze. You know what I'm saying? So, because we'll get to a spot, they'll make all us get off. They'll call out who they need. Sometimes they'll put us in the cell. Then they'll put us back on the bus when it's time to leave again, right? So, we get to the spot. And when we load up this time, when we get back on the bus, the dude was like, hey, if you got cigarettes in your property, smoke them. Because when you get to such and such, you can't have no cigarettes. Bro, everybody pulled out cigarettes, man. Because a lot of people had cigarettes in their property from when they went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they made sure everybody had a cigarette in their hand. It seemed like I was the only one that didn't smoke cigarettes, bro. So I'm sitting by the window. Old boy sitting next to me, right? It wasn't no time for the bus to filled up with smoke. Just like what they call it, hot boxing. When you hot boxing, when you smoke a cigarette in the car with the windows up like you do some weed. You don't smoke cigarettes like that, bro. That's young, man. Come on, man. So it's like I say, it's for a reason, bro. So they don't fill up the bus smoking these cigarettes. I can't take it. I hate cigarettes, dog. I let the window down. Boom. Like I say, we shackled. So I got my little shackles on. I mean, that man dude shackled. I got my little handcuffs on. I reached up there. You know how the school bus windows is. You got to push the little two things, let the window down. Boom, I let the window down. The bus going. Man, that wind deucing. Hey, that wind deucing through the window. You hear me? So they like, hey, man, who let the window down, man? Hey. No dudes in the back going crazy, right? I don't care nothing about it, boy. For real. So I tell dude, I say, I ain't letting that window up. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's finna happen. It's gonna have to happen. I ain't letting that window up. I ain't finna be in there with all that cigarette smoke. So, like I say, the bus smoked up. Now, for those who might not know, a school bus insulate pretty good as far as holding in some smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because them windows, I guess, because the way the windows is, you know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't much smoke seeping out at all, bro. So, you can imagine, it looked like somebody having the smoke out in the bus and you let the window down, or smoke just gush out the window, right? So dudes in the back shouting out, man, let the window up, man. It's cold, man. What you got going on, man? Blah, blah. I look at old boy, I say, dog, I ain't letting that window up. And man, like I say, man, I'm shackled together, right? So he like, just whatever. I'm like, okay, you real? Yeah, right, okay. Cause boy, look, whatever. I don't know, we really can't get no good fight going. Cause like I say, we handcuffed, but whatever, we head bump, whatever. But I ain't letting that window up, dog. Not with all that smoke going on. But I can't take it, right? So we ride. People still smoking these cigarettes. And we probably ride like another good 5 minutes. But we super cold now. I got that window open. It's deucing in there. So after a while, you hear like one dude out the back, man, you could let the window up, bro. Ain't nobody smoking no more, right? So I let the window up. Boom, we get on the prison, right? We get to the spot we're going to. Not yet. We get to one more spot now. And for this time, they made us get out the bus They told everybody to get on the ground and stretch out. First, when they call us out, they like they talking crazy, you know, blah blah blah, selling us out, talking crazy to us, It's not gonna be none of that here. We ain't even going there. We finna get back on the bus and go somewhere else, but they still talking to us, all of us, like we finna be there, right? Got us on the ground, dog. It's cold, boy. Cold. We already got on up with this little thin jumpsuit and our boxer shorts and no socks. Boy, we freeze. We on the ground. So look, I look over there at our so-called jail mentor. Get what he doing? On the ground freezing. Oh, we straight. Man, I'm looking at him like he got a store for everything, but you still freezing with us, right? So boom, what up? We get back on the bus. They take us to Lake Butler, the holdover facility, right? Was it the holdover? Yeah, the holdover. This wasn't the actual compound yet, because you had to go to the holdover facility for like a week or so before they let you on the actual compound. But both of them is a holdover. No? They might have a prison. I don't know. Yeah, they got a prison too, right? But we was in the holdover part because we trying to go to our prison, not the compound on Lake Butler, right? So boom. Everywhere I go, this dude with me for some reason, right? So after a while, we kind of got all right because, we've been stuck together ever since that morning. So when we get to Lake Butler, we going there. It's a transit spot. So, you got to go in there, and that's where you get your hair cut off at. A state prison, you can't have your hair over, I don't know. You got to have your hair low, pretty much. Got to cut off any kind of mustache you got, any facial hair, you got to cut all that off. And it ain't nothing, nothing sweet like that little military junk. Get it out of here, Ain't nothing, nice looking about it, right? We going there. We go to intake. They like, we're gonna give you a box. Take off everything you got, put it in the box, all right? So, we like, all right. Everybody just, nod their head or whatever. So, you got like 30 dudes, maybe 40, y'all lined up. Got to get naked, put everything in the box. Man, they got one dude working there, one inmate. He like the helper or whatever. This fool, boy, straight gay. He look like he got the best job in the world. You could tell he got the look on his face like he got the best job in the world. He's so happy. He walking around dropping the box all gay like. I'm like, man, it is. And you got to get naked. You know what I'm saying? So you right there. Here he come, walking all, drop the little box. Then he go sit back in his little spinning chair. He got one of them little computer chairs without the back on it. He just spin around in his chair. He's so happy. So sweet and happy. You know what I'm saying? Just watching everybody get naked, put their stuff in the box. You like, man, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to change from this you know what I'm saying? But you got to, because, if you don't, they're going to beat you up. They're going to take you to confinement. You know what I'm saying? You still going to have to, eventually do it. Unless you're going to just sit back in confinement. Take it off. Take your clothes off in front of the box. They tell you drop the box in front of you, standing there naked, feeling violated, dog. So they like, lift your arms up, lift your nuts up, turn around, bend down, cough. They want you to drop down, butt naked, cough, bend over, spread your ass, all that. You got this old, you know what I'm saying? You like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? This junk here ain't what it is, right? But gotta do what you gotta do, right? These things ain't popular, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. Because, you're trying to get this time over with, you feel what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff we don't consider because we caught up in doing everything else. But we got to keep things in mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to, the best thing to do is to stay free. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say in sports, the best offense is a strong defense, or vice versa, however it go on. I don't watch sports. The best thing you could do, bro, is discover ways to not cause yourself to go to jail. You could look at things. You could look at what caused you to go to jail. A lot of times it be money. You know what I'm saying? Or drug use, or whatever the case. Best thing we could do is If these are the things that's causing us to go to jail, we need to discover different ways to make money. If we go out and hustle because we need the money, we got to discover different ways to get paper. You know, if it's hard for us to get a job, we got to discover ways to get a job, being that we a felon or being that we don't got no job history, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's important, bro, because jail ain't where it's at. I mean, you can get some good things out of jail. A lot of times, people go down there and apply themselves, and they come out with some things, some credentials, you know, this and that. When I came out of prison, I took some classes, but they didn't really do much for me as far as looking for a job went, because I ain't had no job history. So people were still looking at my application like, what you been doing for the past 10 years? Time, boo. But, you know, couldn't tell them that. But they want to know what the gaps for. Where you been? I still used to put, like, you know, when I put on my application, I put food service. I was working in food service, you know what I'm saying? I was working in lawn care. And when they asked for the place, I put the prison down there. Like, I was working at the prison. I was working at the prison. I was in it, you know what I'm saying? I had to put something down there, right? But the thing is, we got to prepare ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got to know what to do in our situations in life that's going to help us get through instead of doing what we always did and getting the same results. Because, bro, I'm telling you, one thing I noticed when I used to always get out is that I used to always have homeboys. They ain't hustle. They used to work, right? I could be straight before I go to jail. I seem like I got it all. But when I go to jail, I lose it all. So when you get out, you got to start over. But them same people that used to see work, they just accumulate little bit by little bit. You might see them, they seem like they ain't got much. They got this little piece of car they paying on, you know, little piece of outfit they might pull out with, you know, get them a new little outfit or something every so often, not every week like you. But you know what? When you go do that time and you get out, they done put that little outfit with another outfit, that little outfit with another outfit. You know what I'm saying? Made another payment on that car, another payment on that car. They own that car. You know, rent this little spot. They accumulate. You doing time. You lose it all every time. You know, you go to jail, family fight over who get what. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you come home, you got to start over. But I used to always pay attention to them people who was accumulating. You know what I'm saying? Because even though they wasn't getting it the fast way, they was having something to hold on to. And I was like, oh, that ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? I used to see my homies out, you know, give them their props. I'm like, boy, you doing good out here. Look good. You look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where it's at, bro, when you think about it. I mean, you can have a good run, be out a year or two, maybe 3. You know, most of us don't. We make about a year or 2. Because, I mean, you know, only could do what you're doing so long. We be on some hot boy type of time a lot of times. So it be only a matter of time before we get popped. But, bruh, it pay off to just accumulate. Be that dude who sit back and accumulate. You ain't got to be the dude who jump out there and get everything and have it real quick and risk losing it all. Because what's it all? What's the purpose? What was it for? If you finna lose it. You know what I'm saying? You finna go lay down, do your time. You can't take it with you. Now you finna start over in jail. Now you need a little money to, you know, get your little shoes, your little sweatpants, you get you a radio and all that. You're starting over. So to do some time. Now when you come back home, you ain't got nothing. You're starting over again. I mean, think about it. Because these things could help you. These things could take you far when you just apply it. You know, a lot of times we don't want to do nothing new. We don't want to try nothing new. We know what we do. We know what we could do with some cocaine getting in our hand. We know what we could do if we get some weed in our hand, some pills in our hand. You know what I'm saying? We might just start off middleman, find a lick. Hey, boy, look, I got a lick around the corner. Let me get this. I'll bring your money back, you know. Come up like that. But in all actuality, bro, it's risky. You know what I'm saying? To me, minimum risk is the best thing. You know, that's why certain jobs I work with, if they were dangerous, I don't want to work that job. That ain't the type of money I want to get, because if it's high risk, I'm making the chance greater of me hurting myself, killing myself or something. So why I'm gonna do that? That's not worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm greater in the chance of me dying, you know, it pretty much it might happen one day. If I'm sitting here risking my life every single day, you know, so that ain't no good. That ain't good math for me. I'm a numbers person. So if the numbers ain't right, I don't like it. You know, so it's the same thing with the street, bro. If it's high risk, that ain't the type of day you want to spend, or the week you want to spend, or the month you want to spend, because there's a good chance you might end up losing. So just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? It ain't rocket science. You want to be free? Think of ways to stay free. Of course, we got a family to feed. Of course, someone's got child support that's, behind. You get a job, they going to snatch half your check, this and that. But, dog, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to find like a little side hustle, under the table job, however you can make it happen to do what you got to do. You got to figure this stuff out. There's ways to figure it out. Ask people who know. You know what I'm saying? Pray to God. He'll give you wisdom. He'll give you wisdom to figure it out. Trust that. You just don't think that this is the only thing I got. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, bro. It's not. It's always an option. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says that it's always a way out of temptation. You know? We got to consider that. It's time to stay free, boy. It's time to not even go. You know what I'm saying? But y'all hold on to that, man. Just a little something this morning. I'm going to drop in your spirit. Let it resonate.